Today we're going to be taking a look at the CURT EZr double lock underbed gooseneck hitch. Now the big advantage to having an underbed gooseneck is that you can have full access to your bed, so you don't have to sacrifice any space inside. You can still use your gooseneck, and then whenever you're not using it, flip the ball over, put the little cap that comes with it in its place, and have full access. We'll also have our safety chain loops that will retract right into that lower part of the corrugation on our truck, so we really get the most out of that truck bed space. That's pretty typical. A lot of underbed goosenecks have that same feature, but the thing that's unique about the CURT double lock is, as the name suggests, it has two pins that hold that hitch ball in place. So if I pull this out and turn it, it'll lock, which is a little tricky since I just have it on my table here. But you pull this hitch pin out, turn it, and then you can grab the hitch ball and flip it over. You see there's those two holes there. That's because we'll have a double pin to come in and hold that in place. Customers really like the CURT double lock. It's had years of good use. And you can see we don't really have too much play inside there. There is a little bit of movement, but not too much to where you're going to have too much chucking back and forth, which is especially important if you're carrying horses in a horse trailer with your gooseneck. You want to make sure that that's as solid and steady as it can be. Comes with everything here. I have it pretty much assembled how it would be on your truck. We have some more hardware there since this does replace the jounce bumpers on either side. Whenever you're not using that hitch ball, again, pull out that pin, flip that over, and then it goes down into the storage position. Has to line up with that little groove there. There it goes. And now our cap can go back over it. So it should look like that. The advantage to the EZr double lock over the older CURT double lock is that it comes with the guide to help making drilling out that 4-inch diameter hole in your truck a lot easier. Typically, whenever you're installing an underbed gooseneck, this is going to be the scary part, is having to drill a hole in your truck. And getting that pilot hole lined up, you have to do all the measuring, get everything aligned how it needs to be. This you put in place on the head as you're putting it up into position, and then all you have to do is drill that pilot hole through the center, go back up to the top, and then drill out that center hole. So it does save you some time there. As far as the installation overall, I hear kind of mixed reviews from our installers here. It can be a little bit difficult. This install is kind of involved for most trucks, since you've got to get under there, drill out the holes, and the center section can be pretty heavy. Can you do it by yourself? Probably, but it's a good idea to have a jack or an extra set of hands to get that head assembly up into position, since it does weigh a pretty good amount. So it's always good to have an extra set of hands to get this installed. Not necessarily required, but you want to use good common sense whenever you do install this yourself. That being said, in addition to that 4-inch diameter hole to allow the head to come through, we'll also have our 4 holes to allow those safety chain loops to go down through. So you'll have those 2 smaller holes on either side of the ball to drill out as well. The frame, though, all the brackets are custom made, so there's no drilling into the frame, which is great since that's typically going to be harder drilling to do. It also mounts to the outside of the frame, so this will work with air springs as well. If you want to pick up some air springs either from Firestone or Airlift, we have fits available for your truck. Just check out our fit guide here at etrailer.com, put in your year, make, and model, and we should have something to work with your vehicle. Other than that, it comes with instructions that go through how to get everything assembled. They give you the measurements just to double check that you've got it in the right spot for that head. And something that you can pick up to go with this hitch would be an offset ball. So a big issue with gooseneck towing is that, especially with the short bed trucks, you can have some limited clearance when it comes to making any turns with your trailer in place. If it's too close, it can make contact with your cab, cause some big issues there. But typically, if you install it correctly and you're aware of how much distance you have, it's not too bad. But that offset ball can give you a little bit more clearance, and a little bit more peace of mind. We also have that sold separately here at etrailer.com. The part that will work with this double lock hitch is sold separately. That part number is C60682. So you can get a little bit more clearance in between your trailer and your truck cab. It also is good if you are going to be installing an auxiliary gas tank or a toolbox in your truck, and you need that extra clearance as well to make sure that you don't make any contact with that also. You can also get an adapter plate, so you can use this with a fifth wheel hitch. That's also sold separately, part number C60682. So you can have a fifth wheel and then also still have this for gooseneck towing, so you get kind of the best of both worlds. If you can though, if you're going to be doing more fifth wheel towing than gooseneck towing, it's always better to get an actual fifth wheel installation than adapt anything. So if the majority of your towing is with a gooseneck, you'll be really good with this one, but just something to keep in mind there. I think this hitch looks really nice when it's installed. The chrome ring looks really good. It comes with that nice thick cover to go over there to keep out any grime, hay, dirt, rocks, anything that you might be throwing in the back of your truck. Keeps all that out of there. The chrome ball also looks pretty nice. So it looks pretty slick once you have it installed. The weight capacity with this is 30,000 pounds towing weight and a 7,500 tongue weight or vertical load weight. The ball size is a 2 5/16 inch ball, which is pretty typical as far as your gooseneck hitches. It does come with a limited lifetime warranty from CURT. And that's going to do it for our look at the CURT EZr double lock gooseneck hitch.